Hi guys, Eric Pathy here at PickDogs.com. This is the fourth video we're chunking out on Wednesday, and the reason why is we've discussed it in the past. Like the NFL, like college football, the games in the CFL come up early, and it makes it so easy. As I'm traveling this weekend, I'll be back in Baltimore Sunday. We'll be doing a live recap of how Thursday, Friday, Saturday went. Up to this point, we are on a 16-3 run. 8-0 in that run in the last 8 CFL matchups, plus 507 units from week 1 of the NFL season last year, all the way to the final NBA final game with Oklahoma City Thunder winning and covering as a 10-unit release. So if you're a large player, a high net worth individual, a lot of people ask me, why is it so hard to win? And I have this theory out going into my 39th football season. I can't believe it's my 39th professional football season doing this. Started working for Duke 39 years ago, which is if you're what we would call a whale in the wagering business, whether, if you're a high stakes sports bettor, you're usually busy. You're a Fortune 500 CEO. You're running a network of businesses. You're an entrepreneur. And these clients would actually call me and ask me, they'd say, Eric, I'm very talented in everything I do business-wise, and I lose millions every football season, and it's so demoralizing to my ego, and I just don't understand how I can be so successful. And my answer is, you don't do it 18 hours a day like Al does. There's only so many hours in a day.
I mean, the answer is twofold. One, the person doesn't have the time to actually do it. I mean, we talk about a lot during the college basketball season. I will be working on a Friday night in college basketball for the 150 games the next day. I'll be working 18, 20, 22, 24 hours nonstop. You throw in NFL, NBA, college football on top of that. It's an enormous amount of work. So one is the time commitment that you have to put in as a professional handicapper. And this job is so much more labor intensive than anyone would ever imagine. And the other one, to be frank, most people don't have the expertise. So it's not just the time, it's also the understanding of how to handicap. The mistake a lot of people make is thinking because they watch a game on TV or are sports fans that they understand how to handicap. Nothing could be further from the truth. There's a lot of math. There's a lot of statistical research and so forth. So it's not about being a sports fan that makes someone understanding how to beat this game. You have to have a completely different skill set.
Yeah, and like I tell people all the time, I said, with and I know you're probably not on Instagram and Facebook as much as the younger folk. Every sports handicapping ad is, I have this AI thing, it's click. For the perspective out there, people understand you have a database, you were featured in ESPN. That doesn't mean you have a black box where you go boop and it does all the work for you, right? This concept of AI, people ask me, will AI get rid of Al? And I'm like, I don't think so.
No, I mean, we talked about it a few months ago. I think you asked what I think about AI. I mean, the problem with any success, if you can even build a successful AI model that's in the public,
right,
which is what people are talking about, that information would be co-opted immediately by the sports books, and any value of that successful model is instantaneously gone. So I don't think AI is ever going to be the way to go to beat sports betting. You have to, one of the ways to beat sports betting is to do things that are not captured by the market. So the things I know, I'm not actually talking about publicly. What we talk about here on our videos I'm not talking about everything I know that's actually allowing me to beat the numbers. I'm talking about other stuff.
Right.
So if you have really valuable information, you keep it to yourself.
Right. And and that's the thing. Like we always tell people, is that the all access it's designed for a high net worth individual. It's not for everybody. We got a core group of 30 guys on our all access channel last year, floating between 25 and 35 guys with trial offers. And look, the reality is that it takes a certain kind of breed to want to treat this as a with the possibility of making, some serious money. And obviously, if you already have money, it's easier to wager larger amounts of money, obviously overcome the fees. And again, like I tell people, you can always head over to pickdogs.com. Most of the people that are all access members started by winning on the premium service, getting what I call more winners than losers. Like you said, I believe you were 551 and 417
in basketball.
In basketball. So a client might have got a piece of that 551 and 417 and then is watching our videos, and we're up exponential units because of the way the games are rated. So it's always okay to start off that way. But again, you can do the math where you'd be 551 minus 417, less the 10 cents VIG, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Obviously, we've talked about not buying points. But if you want to take it to another level where in addition to the 551 and 417, you can ask Al about additional games. You can get additional plays that are added to the Telegram channel after the game loading time, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 8 a.m. Pacific, where a lot of times, and we've discussed this in the past, Al, where major betting syndicates are trying to beat the number before it moves. You're actually later in the day waiting for a line to hit a number to make it an actual play.
Right. So we often do have games that become plays later in the day after the regular pick dogs folks got their games. So
exactly.
There's advantages to the all access, and of course, you highlight one of the biggest advantages is the ratings. We rate our games 10-star down through 1-star, so you know which games are the strongest.
Exactly. Now, with that being said, up to the time of this recording Wednesday, for the service members, 8-0 in the last 8 CFL matchups. In the earlier video on Thursday, we don't know the result because we're doing this on Wednesday. You had a complimentary selection in the Alouette Argonaut matchup, and then we went to the Rough Rider Lions matchup, and now we're on another CFL matchup. What are we doing?
We're going to look at the Hamilton TIGERCATS versus the Ottawa REDBLACKS. And we've got two teams headed in completely opposite directions. Hamilton's won 3 straight games. Ottawa's lost 3 straight games. The knee-jerk reaction for a lot of people would be, let's just take the hot team. They've won 3 in a row. But not surprisingly, it's the cold team in CFL action that has outperformed the hot teams. When you get teams on a 3-game win streak, play teams on a 3-game losing streak, the teams on the 3-game or worse losing streak have covered the spread 59.4%. We're going to take the Ottawa REDBLACKS plus the 1.5 points as the home dog.
Ottawa REDBLACKS plus the 1.5 points as the home dog for Sunday. We'll be back with updated records as I'll be back in Baltimore on Sunday evening for the Monday report. But again, even though I'm out of town, you guys can still reach me, 443-957-1006. Phone is always in hand. And as always, good day and good luck.